All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Welcome to another True Disciples of Christ Bible study. We'll go ahead and drop the link in the room so the participants or this host that's supposed to be hosting show up in the room. The link's in the room. The host and readers could actually come on and tend to the room. I want to go ahead and say to all of the people in the True Disciples of Christ, as I've said so many times, it is mandatory for you, especially as a man, to attend the festivities and high holy days. Most of you pick and choose what you're going to do in this walk, and that's not of the Most High. Now, the reason that I've been urging everyone to go ahead and pay for the Passover is because I've been buying everything my darn self. Lambs will run out. The unleavened bread will run out. The wine shelves are getting empty. You can't just drink any wine. It has to be the kosher wine. So there's specific things that should have actually already been taken care of. At no point, me being the Kahan should have to pay this out of his own damn pocket. But unfortunately, I do. A lot of you talk, oh yeah, got your back. My back is not God. If so, I wouldn't have to go around and look for a kanas. Be, oh yeah, I can't sleep. I can't sleep. You're looking for a church, man. Come on, man. Stop lying. You guys are not doing anything. The fact of the matter is, if I wouldn't say anything, everything would just fall. Let me say this right here, right? All of you under the sounds of my voice, you know damn well that each and every one of you was supposed to come forward with $5,000 the beginning of March. Well, we're in April. I didn't say anything. I should just sit back and watch. I just sit back and watch, observe, and then you show me where your heart's at. And this is why you are where you are in life. Because you're convenient. You've actually fallen in love with convenience. You're content being where you are. You're a damn loser. And you're never going to change. You're going to be a damn loser. Because you don't have faith, you have hope, and you wish. You wish that things would get better, and you've been wishing that all your damn life, you damn loser. If I offended you, I meant to. I don't give a damn if it's just me. Guess what, man? I started this alone, man. I'm going to perish alone. Kind of people I want around me, man, is a man when he give his word is his bond. Because that's what the Most High says in Deuteronomy 23:23. You're going to be accountable for everything that, oh, yeah, I forgot. Like, why'd you do that? Well, good for you. It doesn't mean you're not going to be judged, though. You're still going to be judged. All the lying and folly must stop. A lot of the things that I have to say, man, I shouldn't have to say to grown men. Shouldn't have to say it. Because you already know to do it once we put it out there the first time. There's not one person under the sounds of my voice that didn't know that Passover was coming up. Not one of you. You always got a damn it. Oh, I can't make it this time, Todd. Man, the hell with you, man. And if it cuts you, man, then hey, so be it. Dismiss yourself. I don't give a damn. That has nothing to do with my salvation. People need to start standing on their word, man. I hate a man when his word means nothing. His word doesn't mean a damn thing. He break his word like it's nothing. Well, as of right now, let me look. I'm gonna tell you all, as of right now, people badmouth. See, this is why I be wanting to smack fire out of people that badmouth David. Because David is one of the most loyal of you that there is. You clown the guy because he drinks, but he's a loyal dude. And when he say he's gonna do something, he does it every time. How you gonna diss a man like that? So right now, let me see.
Kahan, I just took care of that.
Let me make sure. Just let me check my cash app. Because I done went out and I done bought most of the stuff that we need out of my pocket, and I shouldn't have to do that. So I see, well, Benaya just cashed out. I've already bought 3 lamb legs. I don't even know how many of you are going to show up. If you don't show up, we'll give it to a homeless person or something. But I'm going to do it the way that the Most High say do it. So right now, we got Benaya. These just came through. Handy Bean LLC. These 2 just came through. We got Eric a little while ago. We got Richard, the Birch's family. Who else? We got Nefertali family. Okay, who else? Let's see. Let me see. You got Alicia's family. I pray that Cynthia can make it. She donated just for the cause when most of you men don't. And make very large donations, like 400 sometimes a pop. You got. That's about it. If I'm forgetting someone, remind me. But I don't see it from anyone else. And the one that you guys ridicule the most was the first man to donate for the Passover. As soon as I said it, David. So far we got David, Cynthia's family, Alicia's family, Birch's family, Eric White, Benaya, Yahshabeam's family, and Nefertali's family. What are the other people saying? They're not coming? By the way, Yahote, I'm gonna need that tomorrow. I won't ever do that again because I usually don't do that. You know what I'm talking about. Where's the boy, the brother Tylik? Is he at work or something? Because I put the link in the room, brother. You and Yahshabeam was supposed to be leading this right here. I'm just saying this, man. People that don't show up to these high holy days, you're not taking it serious. I don't want to hear your excuse, man. Anyone could create an excuse. That's easy. Anyone could create an excuse. If you've been around us all of this time and you haven't attended one high holy day, that says a lot about you, man. You're real funny style, man. Real funny style. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Passover is a major high holy day. It's major. I told you I can't make it there. I get the next one. Take that up with the Most High. And yeah, I'm saying Tazadaq, he having a bitch session. No, I'm just cooling it. Yo, man, I'm cooling it out as I see it. Just don't put your word out there, man, if you're not gonna stand on your word. Because to me, my word is everything. If I say I was going to do something, now one of you under the sounds of my voice right now could charge me with not doing something that I told you I would do. I get it done. Despite how difficult it is. The only way I won't do it is it seemed impossible, but then I turn that and say I'm possible. Because in the word impossible, I look at it and break it down and say I'm possible. Get it done. The mission has to happen. It has to occur. You keep making excuses, you're going to stay where you are. You can take that light if you want it, man. But that's heavy. It's very heavy. The reason that many of you are not where you want to be in life is because the Most High is not blessing you. No matter what comes your way, you can put challenges in your way, tests. You see how you gonna act. Oh, you owe this. Okay, roger that. I deal with it. So you got. I'm just being tested. I can't do this anymore, man. A lot of people start saying, man, damn. I talked to a brother yesterday, man. I won't say his name. He was reading my books. He kept going to court. And they kept locking him up because he going in there arguing. I said, my man, you ain't won that for me. He said, man, I just stopped dealing with this for, and you kept getting locked up. But now he came back like the prodigal son. When he explained everything, I said, man, you've been arguing all along. I don't create arguments, man. I bring harmony to the situation. He going and arguing. Then I realized he really don't understand any of this. Straight debtor mode. Most High wants us to be creditors, man, not to go in and argue and keep getting locked up, saying the stuff don't. No, you don't work. Works for me every time. A lot of people come after me, man. You all don't even know what's going on. I keep it in the background. I still get things done, man. Excuses don't work well for me, man. I got 4 children in my house. I still get it done. I'm still writing books, doing live streams. I don't rest like you rest. Because you're content. And I'm hungry. I got the eye of the tiger. And you got the eye of a fat body sitting on a sofa, wishing and blaming someone else for your failure. I can't rest being broke. And I can't have broke people around me because eventually one of you are going to ask for something. And I'm going to spit in your damn hand. Because you ain't trying to get it. Because this is what I learned, man. Every time someone in my family, I gave them something, it wasn't long before they asked for more. Then they asked for more. But then, when I said, listen, man, I'm not giving you nothing else. You have never gave me nothing back. And the only time I see you is when you want something. Well, let's settle that. He found another victim to play on. And that's how it is with this, man. It's the same way it is with this. People always want handouts, like Waleed Abdul, talking real greasy. And he was trying to send me a message in the background. Yo, I blocked him from all of my channels. Cast out the scorner, and the scorner would go with it. High holy days, man, are mandatory for men. Mandatory. Can't make it. I can understand that. You got to be explaining it to the Most High, not me. But when you missing all of them back to back, you got a new excuse every time. You're gonna have to speak before the master, man. When you going in, when the master asks you, how come you didn't attend it when my servant Tazadaq was telling you, come to this high holy days, learn the truth. It's kind of like going into the military. First time you touch a weapon and they tell you disassemble and reassemble your weapon in 2 minutes. 15 minutes and you still haven't got it apart. Don't be like that before the master, man. I yield, man. I yield to the two brothers that's supposed to teach, man.
Kahan, shalom, shalom. Yeah, that definitely hit heavy. Definitely hit heavy. Um, Hopefully everybody was listening and you let that affect you. Let it infect you and create and affect your actions moving forward. Dang on. Either way, um, all praise be to the Most High. Always a perfect day. Always an opportunity.
It's like it, Yahshabeam. Hey,
Um,
Benaiah, so you ain't have to pay another 100 for your rib. So the deal was 100 for yourself, and then 130 for up to 3 or 4 family members. Because the 100 will help us cover the price for the building, and then the rest is for the food. Like so, depending on how many people, I already done bought. Like I don't drink wine, but some people drink wine. I already bought like 3 bottles of that kosher wine, and I bought some of the alcohol, just the grape juice,
Yeah.
and I bought a whole big container of those unleavened bread crackers,
Kahan.
and I bought 2 cartons of dates. Depending on how many people show up, then I'll know whether or not I need to go and get more of those. But Yahshabeam, if you can, you could find the bitter herb like the horseradish or
Kahan,
parsley. That's really easy to get, but I prefer the horseradish. Also, like if you get your rib to make that stuff, that salad like she made last year, like that stuff was on point. Like the salad that you guys brought to the Passover.
Kahan.
Yeah, come. I just
Uh,
wanted to say that. So Benai, I'm gonna send you like 70 back.
Yeah, just whatever. I mean, you can keep it if it'll help get whatever else. It's all good.
All right, go ahead, Yahshabeam. Pardon me.
Kahan, Tylik, you available?
Con, con, I'm here, Rock. I just wanted to say shalom to everybody, and my spirit was a little low today, man, and I seen the notification pop up, and it just it lifted me up, man. These Bible studies is definitely needed, just like the scripture says to be continually around godly men. It's for a reason for that, you know what I mean? Because being vexed in this wicked world, around the people around different spirits that's going to try to bring you back down to their level, man. These Bible studies, being in the scriptures is really needed, man. So I just want to say the water for that. All right?
Come.
Yeah, for real, for real. Yeah, I was going to talk about humbling ourselves. So coincidentally, um, I was bringing up about keeping your word, and I find is folks that they look at themselves to be more than what they actually are. Um, and they're real comfortable with certain excuses. But if you're looking at this thing from a spiritual standpoint, you know, each time the Most High have blessed Yasha Allah, it's always been when in a position of them, humbling themselves before Him. Each time they found grace, for the most part, they humbled themselves before Yahweh, Supreme Elohim, and He, provided them grace, provided them mercy, accepted them back, and it kind of, it really ties in as well with putting on the whole armor of the Most High as well. So, Tyler, you just brought up an excellent point. You said you was down. You know what I'm saying? Being out here in this world, Being out here in this world, it's always a test. But if we're not spiritually minded, if we don't have on the whole armor of the Most High, supreme harm, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall very easily without even a fight. You're not even gonna know you're in a fight. You know what I'm saying? So, staying humble, putting on this, the whole armor of Yah or Yahweh, Yahuwah, whatever your preference is, that is key. That is key to stay up and basically, man, usher in the kingdom to come, man. We're in the last days. We're in some very trying times. So how do we do that? How do we go about to putting on the whole armor of the Most High? Well, it specifically says it in Ephesians chapter 6, verses 13 through 15. There you go. Anyone want to go ahead and grab that? But this whole armor that we're supposed to put on, it allows us to be vigilant. It allows us to be aware. The Kahan always puts out that we should be walking around circumspectly. You know what I mean? And we don't catch everything, but we catch most things. Kahan, he has a very good attention to details. Same like Mashiach, whenever they were trying to trick him, he picked up on it immediately. Just about immediately. Anytime they're trying to get him up in a trap. So that's what we got to strive for. And what is part of that? That Ephesians chapter 6, verse 13 through 15.
Come on, I got that.
Come.
This is the book of Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
Come. So that's heavy. I mean, that's some pretty bold statements right there. But it's true though. So we're looking at the truth. Based on previous teachings, we already know what the truth is. The truth is the Most High's word. So it means you have to study. We have to be here for these Bible lessons. We have to be here for the Shabbat lessons. We need to be here and congregating for these high holy days, so we get more and more of that truth in you. And you're supposed to be protected from top to bottom, not just your physical self, but your spiritual self. There's a lot that the Most High has put into us, and so much so that he called us little g, or little Allah, Allahan. So if we have everything in us that we need to succeed in this earth, why are we not? Just a question. The Bible informs us that we are small Allahan, not the supreme, but we are small Allahan. Allahan means power too, by the way. Why are so many of us placing limitations on the Creator? We need to stop placing limitations on the Supreme Allahan.
Come on.
He has no limits. So whatever it is that you're struggling with, whatever it is that you find yourself leaving undone, all those things that you find yourself walking into, those traps, those conversational traps, those temptations, or those bad habits, even if it's not keeping your word, and you comfortably do not, without asking for forgiveness, that's you in a bad state. But that's a limit that you're placing, because the Most High doesn't need to eat. He doesn't need to sleep. He doesn't have to take rest. You know what I'm saying? That's us. So we need to manage that appropriately and operate like the way he does in this earth. We can be successful in that fashion. We can be successful in perfecting this holiness. But we can't do it being lazy. And you might be busy. So don't get me wrong. Just because you taking up a lot of hours in the day, some of us call ourselves working. And some of us ain't getting anywhere. Anybody know what that's like? Running the rat race.
Kahan.
Working overtime. They taking more taxes out than was necessary. The Most High always comes first. But there's a lot of us that stay busy, though we're just not appropriating the time right. So the Most High is not blessing us. So we just got to go back to the basics. And everyone will
Staying
start
busy with the wrong thing. They're staying busy with worldly activity. They're not doing the Most High's work, so he doesn't bless it. It's kind of like Cain and Abel, man. They're coming and offering crops or something, and Abel offered life. So the Most High's not blessing it.
Kahan. Yeah. And it's not going to come easy. Nothing in this world, based on what's written now, not my words, but nothing in this world is the way that the Most High set this thing up for us. We succeed through trial, error, test, tribulation. So if you coming across something that is hard, that is difficult, and you find yourself quitting and doing something else, you might want to pick that thing back up. You might want to pick that up, because at the end of that, that's where the lesson is. At the end of that, that's where our development is. And especially if we call ourselves small G, or not small G, but small Allaham, there's nothing that is impossible. Khan already put it out. When you break down that word, it's impossible. So if you got the Most High on your side, you got His truth in you, you looking at it, you reading it, every day, you trying your best to apply it to your life, you making these Bible studies and everything, ain't no way in the world we can't succeed in whatever that is. There's no way. Greatness and success are only ascertained through difficulties, struggle, and perseverance. The difficulty factor is always attached to greatness. Anybody know what anybody, that sound familiar to anybody?
I got a precept for you too. Just going into everything that you've been saying.
Oh yeah, bring it up.
Humility and just everything. This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 5. I'll start with verse 5. I'll start with verse 6. It says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world."
Absolutely. Yep, that was going to be the next one anyway, because the enemy does not want you to succeed. He does not want you to succeed, and your enemy is actually yourself, because again, the Most High on our side, as he just read, he cares for us. Nothing can really stand against us if we carry him with us the whole time. If we're doing this work, if every interaction that we have with people, when we out among the worldly folks, we tie it back to him and his son, the Savior, Mashiach, Yahushua. He is going to make whatever it is that you think you want to accomplish, he's going to make that thing happen. So this is something that we need to do on a daily basis in order to, you got to humble yourself. And you got to put on this whole armor. You got to get this truth in. You have to stay in it. And you have to look forward to the test. You have to look forward to something being difficult. Anything, whether it be working out, picking up a new skill, managing your time during the day, figuring out, how to earn a couple extra, couple extra fiat in order to, to get things done and accomplished, in order to donate what you want to donate, in order to pack up and move. If you want to get up and move, start over, or if you want to invest, start a business, get promoted, all that applies, man. There's going to be a difficulty factor. You have to look forward to that thing. You cannot give up on it. Cannot give up on it no matter what. No matter what. Prince of this world is looking at those of us that are trying to do the right thing in the Most High, that's following his laws, statutes, and commandments, that proclaim that, that we're Yasha Allah. So he's, looking for every opportunity and chance to, get you tripped up. So you have to resolve that in your mind, that the very thing that you walked away from, you came out of from this world, that, you're not going to go back to it. A few verses earlier in Ephesians chapter 6, in verse 11, it reads, "Put on the whole armor of Yah, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." What is the scripture speaking about? What does the word armor mean? Armor is all the tools used to wage war to protect oneself in battle. However, this is allegorical. Sound familiar? The battle spoken of in these next verses is a type of spiritual battle which has been weighed against the people of Zion, Yasha Allah, by the children of perdition, the children of hell, the children of Ha-Shaytan. Too many of you are attempting to fight physically in a spiritual fight. Kahan already brought up earlier, get caught up in doing too many worldly things. Busy all day, every day, all night, every night, all day and all night, dealing with worldly things. And that's never going to cut it. Never, ever going to cut it. For we
So
wrestle.
where's Edward Isaac? Make me call names, man. Edward Isaac has never showed up to any high holy days. None. Where is he?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Never. Always a different excuse. And he's only, where's the guy at? In Tennessee, Ohio, somewhere? He's not that far away from here. Never shown up. Always a different excuse. These people that keep creating these excuses, man. And you got Tylik, David, Yahote that could come all the way from Pennsylvania. We've had people come all the way from California, like Cody, Jesus. And these dudes, they can't come from 8-10 hours away? They don't want it bad enough.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. When I first came into this thing, I done changed my whole life around. The whole thing. Work at the time, swapped that up. done end up falling back. I allow myself to get tricked into working a couple times. I was like, yeah, definitely not doing this again. But every single, I really don't know, man. Like, maybe I'm looking at this thing the wrong way, but
see the people that really need to be on this call is not here. Where's Jason Wesley? Where's this?
Yeah, where's Jason Wesley?
This is what I'm saying to you, man. The people that's doing really, really bad, they're not even on the call. They're out in the world, man.
Yeah, they need to be up here, man.
They should be here, but their priorities are not in order. They don't want to put the Most High first, man. They believe that they could find this in some worldly person, but it's not working for them, man. The people that really need to be here the most are not here. I'm gonna hit you something, man. If you're in a position right now that you can't afford to come to this high holy day when we've been talking about this for months, the Most High is dealing with you, man. And it's not favorably. Understand that. The Most High is dealing with you. See, sometimes believers, Israelites, Christians, you try to shy away from the thoughts of achievement, but the truth is, the Most High encourages us to be successful.
Kahan.
He tells us, man, he helps empower us to enjoy success in a variety of areas. Financially, success in family, and other relationships, and especially in service to serving him. But people try to, oh no, man, I'm having or see, the first thing to make note of is what Yahshabeam said, John. John said, whoever speaks on their own does so to gain personal glory. That's what Walik Abdul was doing. But he who seeks the glory of the one who sent him is a man of the truth. There's nothing false about him, man. So in other words, what that precept is saying is that it's important to remember that in whatever realm it is that we enjoy success, we should always remember that we're not seeking our own glory, but the glory of the Most High. Said all things that you do, do it for the glory of the Most High. We're doing a foundation of service to the Most High, man. Every time we attend these our holy days, seeking to glorify the Most High, because the starting point for all success is glorifying the Most High first. That's why I stood all my videos, first of all, giving all praises to the Most High. Without him, none of this would be possible, man. I wouldn't even be able to stand. They would have broke me a long time ago. But it's kind of like Tylik was saying, these scriptures do something for you, man. If you back up. You can't, I'm going to hit you something, man. You can't be afraid to take the time to pray to be successful, to pray to get your goals accomplished. Then you got to have the faith. You understand what I'm saying? So the book of Deuteronomy 8:18 says, but remember the supreme Elohim, your power, for it is he who gives you the ability to produce wealth. So if you broke, guess what? Those High's not working with you, man. And so confirms his covenant. He might have been working with you at one time, which he swore to you, which he swore to your ancestors as it is today. He might have been working with you at one time, but if you're broke right now, you can't get to a Passover, it's because your oil has gone out. Because this is a mandatory high holy day. I yield.
And you know, just a precept to go in on what you were saying. You know, a lot of people, they don't like to hear the truth. You know, they don't like to hear the truth necessarily about the scriptures. And Sirach chapter 20, starting with verse 1, it reads, there is a reproof that is not comely, Again, some man holdeth his tongue and he is wise. It is much better to reprove than to be angry secretly, and he that confesses his fault shall be preserved from hurt. You see, so it's just saying in the scripture that it's better for you to reprove all the actions of your neighbors around you in the first place to probably pull them out of the fire. You know what I mean? So all of the correction that Tazadaq is giving everyone, that's for the betterment of yourself in order to get closer to the Most High to begin with, so that you can be the light to everyone else in the world, and just be living in accordance with how the Most High wants us to be living. You know.
Kahan. Yeah, man. And I mean, Kahan also already brought out that for those of us that conveniently make up excuses about why you can't congregate, back to back to back to back, you got talk to the Most High about it. But it is very clear, as it is written twice, that people that are not following the Bible, that we're not supposed to be around you. You know what I'm saying? So like there comes a point where you're gonna have to, you're gonna have to get yourself together. You're gonna have to, get your mind right. That's in what, 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 14. If any man obeys not our words by this epistle, note that man and or woman, and have no company with him or her, that he or she may be ashamed. So this isn't like, Yahshua going to be with the sick, be with the tax collector, the politician, because in the presence of those people, he was taking a leadership position. He was always teaching. He won't just hanging out, and they end up, becoming followers. So, I mean, if that's how you are, I mean, you probably still, worldly. And Satan actually time probably already got you in his hip pocket. You know what I'm saying? But if you making these high holy days, you on these Bible studies, you challenging your faith, you on these Shabbat lessons, you checking in, regularly. You're not a ghost. You don't just show up whenever you want to, and every time you call, you ain't always asking for something. You're always trying to give something or, offer something. Satan's testing you. He's testing us like that. Everything. The Most High is allowing Satan to test us like that for our development, so we can grow and be more and more successful. Kahan already put the template out here. Shoot, the template he got all these books. Yeah, I ain't got none of the Kahan books. Something's off, man. Even if you're not in here for commerce, you ain't got not one of the Kahan books. I mean, you get at least corporations, at least something with the outline of the providing motivation and drive and striking your faith to be better and do better. And if you think you already got yourself together, I mean, you're already in the wrong path. You already doomed. If you already think you got it together, humble yourself, and I guarantee you, the Most High will exalt you. It is written countless times in the so-called Old Testament for you Christians, and also in the New, as as Kahan Tylik already done bought out. What was that?
Hey,
Second
Kadar?
Peter, wasn't it?
Kadar, I have a question. If a man is not controlling his home, can he be a Kahan? Can he be a bishop? Can he be a priest? Why not?
Scriptures tell you that.
So why do we have men want to be Kahan? Let me tell you something, man. Let me ask you this. Let me put it differently. Let's say you're a Kahan, right? Now, let's say you're married and you're attending the high holy days and your rib don't want to get in line and attend the high holy days. Is that man in control of his household? Why not?
Because she must be in subjection and silence right there. Because
Someone
if he
get First
leaves,
Timothy.
she's to follow.
Someone get 1 Timothy 3 and 5. Go ahead, brother. Someone get 1 Timothy 3 and 5. And someone get 1 Samuel 2, 29 and 30. See what he's saying is true.
Con, I got that 1 Timothy 3 and 5.
All right, go ahead, Kim.
It reads, "For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of Yahweh?"
So what the Most High is saying here, you're supposed to be head of that household. Someone get it in Edris. Therefore, set that house in order. And someone get me the 1 Samuel 2, 29 and 30.
I got the Esdras right now too. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 14 and verse 13.
Come.
Now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people.
That people means your wife too, man. So if I'm a Kahan and I'm going to these, I'm looking sharp. You see some of the brothers, Tylik, they be looking sharp. And you asking, yo, where your wife at? He said, oh man, she ain't into it. Well, how you gonna lead the people? Your house is not in order. What you should be doing is getting your house in order. You all here trying to teach others, but you got an enemy within your home. An enemy within your home. Read that one again, Tylik. Therefore what?
I said, now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption.
So you're supposed to renounce the corruption if it is in your wife and your children, whoever's in that house. You renounce it. You renounce it, man. And if she doesn't want to get online, pack it up and put her away.
Come on.
Because you're supposed to be the head of your household, man. That's the bottom line. That woman don't want to listen to you. You put her away, man.
Come on.
See, you don't understand. I've been with her. Listen, man, you put her away, we're gonna put you away. Because that creates a problem in the body, man.
Come.
Because other people see, you see what so and so's wife doing, man. So and so wife came to the high holy day, man. She had an attitude like the brother that was at the what we just do, man.
Karim.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be righteous as a brother. Go outside and tell your rib she could come in for free. Into the seminar, he go, nah, I don't want to come in. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She had a real nasty attitude.
Yeah.
Embarrassing the brother in front of everyone. And she's sitting on the floor with the rest of the trash. I said, okay. Then for the high holy day, I said, brother, go and tell here, I took half of the pizza I was eating, gave it to him. He ate it, gave it to her. She rejected it with an attitude, that nasty attitude towards him. The brother's house wasn't in order. And that's what they'll do to you. They will embarrass you, man. And everybody was whispering, man. Like the scriptures say, therefore, she would make you, pretty much a laughing stock for the entire community. People, yo, man, she got a problem. And it's not like one person saw it. I wasn't the only one that saw it. Everyone was, yeah, man, something's wrong with that woman, man. And the brother seemed it so, he seemed a little bit too docile for her. You know what I mean? He needed a little bit Tazadaq in him, man, to light a fire under her, man. I would have embarrassed him in front of everybody. Why? And left her right there. You find your own way back. Y'all could call her harsh. I call her being a man. You know what I mean? Oh, you want to act up like that? You want to embarrass me? You better sit that house in order like the scriptures say, man. Because otherwise, the Most High can't use, I don't care how many precepts you come with, the Most High can't use a man like that, man. You come into the high holy day, you in garments and all of that, and she come and look like she got a camel between her leg and damn yoga pants. With no remorse. That's how she was dressed, huh? Wow. With no remorse. Try to send it back there with the sisters. The sisters say she lasted all but 5 minutes, and she was acting real snobby with an attitude. Then she left. See, people usually conduct themselves like that is because there's something deficient within themselves, man. So they clothe it in anger. You see what I'm saying? Because they feel embarrassed, so they want to act tough. Because there's something deficient about them. It's the same thing with a bully, man. Most bullies been bullied most of their life by someone in their life that's close to them. So they give you what they learn. People could only give you what they have in them, man. That's it. Calm.
And in the scripture that I believe you was referring to is in Sirach chapter 18, starting at verse 30. If you could receive it, says, "Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thine appetites. If thou givest thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies that
Calm.
You see, so you can receive that. That's what that's talking about. You know, the Most High speaking twofold. You know what I mean? You know, you
and that's what people was doing. People was actually doing that about this sis, man. This brother trying to learn. I mean, the brother came. Yeah, I gotta salute the brother, man. The brother came to the seminar in Atlanta. He didn't even know how he was gonna get back. He said the Most High would get me back.
Oh yeah.
She had a nasty attitude. She was probably mad because of that.
Yeah, she was acting real stank.
And that's just, a laughing stock. Like, and I noticed that'll be, viral videos on social media or whatever the case may be, all over the internet with a woman acting out of order towards who's supposed to be her head. You know what I mean? Smashing up his car, this, then the third. That's just making a laughing stock to everyone, to the other nations, to your own people, to even your friends talking about, yeah, you see such and such. I mean, he's still going back with her, but hey, he telling me over here on the sideline, I'm done with her, and he's still running back to her. You know what I mean? That just makes for a weak man. You're not leading your household the way that you should be.
So we'll get 1 Samuel's 3 and 13. So yeah, man. Lots of times, Tylik, man, she would have other women. Yeah, girl, break his down windows out. I mean, it got so bad. What's that woman name that made that damn song? I bust the windows out your car. It made songs about it. Real talk. Y'all heard the song, right?
Yeah.
Jasmine Sullivan.
What was the name?
Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah. I bust the windows out your car. Making songs about this.
That's crazy.
Not realizing that she's a damn borderline.
Right.
Yeah, you bust the windows out of my car, man. You're gonna be in jail. Because I'm gonna charge you with destruction of private property.
That's right.
They're gonna cut your cars and tires and all that. We're straight psycho. And then they think it's okay. That's how you know something's wrong with you, when you think something like that is okay.
Yeah, book of 1 Samuel, chapter 3, verse 13. For
What's that dude's name, Yahshabeam? Oh, used to be a port of Tazadaq. She went out there and scraped this new caddy all up, man.
Was it Qantas?
Yeah, Corners Lewis. I'm gonna say your name. She scraped. She went to the hotel and scraped this car up.
Yeah, that's wild.
Scratches all down. Immaculate picture. Ruined it. And flattened the tires.
That's toxic for real. Come to the hotel to scratch up this car.
Because he wouldn't feed her after he caught her committing adultery, because he wouldn't give her any more money.
Wow. Wow.
Then she started playing the song when she was driving off. I bust her windows out to the car. They called me and Yahshabeam for counsel, man. I'm trying to tell him, man, stay the hell away from that woman, man. He ended up back over there. A week after he ended up back over there, she brought another man into the house having sex with him. He came home from work and caught him. And he broke the window out. She called 911. They told him, we can't do anything, man. He lives here too. He's paying all the bills. So now the other man sleeping in the other damn room, having sex with her, and he's in the room locked to himself, calling me every day.
No
Man,
way.
get the hell out of there, man.
That's so effed up, bro. That's so messed up.
Then he got mad with me when he called me again like a debtor. I said, listen, man, I'm not talking to you no more. He said, if I knew you was a no, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right, whatever, man. You're entitled to that belief, man. Like, I'm not the one that's getting... My wife's not having no man right here with me watching, like I'm watching a porn flick and the back blown out.
Uh-oh.
He didn't call me no more after that.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, but see, he didn't listen from the beginning. He didn't listen.
Trying to go and make it up. I said, man, that thing is dead, man. So she went and got an old high school sweetheart and bought the man in his house. Man. Have sex with him in his bed. And he came through the damn window, peeking through the damn window like Pink Panther, trying to get into the house. Hey, Marty, it upset him so much he broke the window out. He broke the window out trying to get in, man. She called 911. She said, make him leave. He paying everything now. She said, make him leave. They done cuffed him and everything. He said, hey, I live here. They said, whose name's on the lease? He said, mine. So they said, man, we can't make him leave. She made him go to the other room. Nigga, go to your room so I can finish having sex.
Yeah, man.
Word. I'm not playing, man. He was calling me from the other room, man. You were calling me and said, oh, Tazadaq, she in the other room having sex with him now.
Wow.
You want to hear it? I said, no, man, nigga, I want to hear that.
Wow.
What do you hear that for?
It's bad out here when you doing things like that, man. Like,
I had took pictures, man. I made a video on it on my channel, A Spokesman for Men. I can't, no cap.
That was like 2.5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's the one with the blue Cadillac.
See, you know I ain't making it up.
Yeah, buddy.
I gotta watch that. I don't think I ever seen that.
Yeah, man.
That's so foul.
Lewis.
That is so foul.
But you know what? This society's raising up a bunch of effeminate men, man. Like I was outside the one day. I heard this dude screaming on the phone, talking about, I begged you not to have sex with him, yada yada. All it took was for you to get a little bit of liquor in you, and you had sex with him. I begged you, and mind you, he's still running back to her, still to this day, man. Still see his car parked there and everything, man. Not his house or nothing. She lives there. He just goes and visits or whatever. But yeah, man, that's not the first time I heard conversations like that. And I'm like, man, this dude is really weak as hell. Like, you know,
Shit.
People probably think I be making this stuff up, man. I can't make it up, man.
Nah, that's real, man.
I must have deleted it. I don't see it there.
I believe it. I believe it.
I forgot what I called it, man. It might have had his name in it. I can't remember, man.
Lollipop. Look under lollipop.
I thought that, I should have recorded the whole, and she started messaging me, man. I said, don't message me, man. You married.
Wow.
Now, let me. I just want to talk to, nah, man, you ain't talking to me, man. Call your husband. Go and get your husband on the phone. I'll get another party on here. That's not going to happen. He started sending me all these emails, man, about how he was cheating. Listen, man, I don't want to be in the midst of this. You said that was about 2 years ago, Yahshabeam?
Yeah.
It's dirty. It's dirty as hell, man.
What was it at the it was at the vagabond in the body, Chris Beard?
No, I was at the same time.
That had to have been before, because I don't.
Oh no, I found it right here. I got it. Yeah, it was before that. I got it right here. Wow. He scratched that damn car up, man. Wow.
That's dirty.
Caddy, man.
Oh boy.
She scratched that caddy up, boy. They called me, nigga, almost crying, man. Wow.
Yeah, got his car scratched up, and she's committing adultery in his house, in his bed.
Dirty as hell.
It is. That's it. Look at that. You don't see that?
That's sad.
That's dirty, man.
Wow.
Cadillac.
Ham sandwich. Oh, ham. Wow.
Oh wow.
Standing in front of it. Damn, that's
dirty.
She was drawing.
Dirty,
she was having art class with his car. That's what she was doing.
He took the pictures and sent it to me, man.
He deserved that, man.
Really?
Y'all think I be making this up, man?
She might as well write her name. The way she did, look at him with the t-shirt. You can see him taking the picture too.
Dirty as hell.
That's so messed up, bro.
Happens, man. It happens. Sometimes they wake up and listen, sometimes they don't.
Shit, man.
But he doesn't have that alpha masculine trait that I've tried to instill into him since he's been affiliating with me. Because you can't be around me and be a beta male. My clan is all alphas, and you can't be around me and you be walked on like some damn doormat by a vagina. It's just the way it is. And you like it, understand it, believe it or not. But yeah, man, that's what it is, man. That's your boy right there.
It's dirty as hell.
Yeah, I mean, but she does it, man, because it's allowed. He didn't do anything. He ended up going back to her after that with a scratched up car.
That pulled up.
That's wild. Because I know he was mad driving that damn car around, having a scratched up car. I hate driving a dirty car. I can't imagine driving a scratched up car. No, he was mad.
To fix that, man, they would have to paint that whole entire door. They might have to paint the entire side and the whole hood.
There ain't no buffing that up.
It was a little dent in my Beamer, man. and that cost it like $1,500 to get repaired. That little dent,
Wow.
because they had to paint the whole side.
Yeah, I think they do things based off of the actual like the part of the car. So even if a little scratch is on a part of the hood, they just do the whole hood. They don't say, "Oh, I'm gonna just paint this little bit."
Yeah, because it's not going to blend in very well.
Right.
Yeah.
And I have metal flake paint. He's like, "Oh, that's metal flake. It's gonna cost a little more."
Yeah.
All right, man.
It's metal flake, all right.
Yeah, man. Shame that things go on like that, but he hasn't been around since. He came back a couple times and left again and went back to her. And every time she got worse. The last time is when she brought a man into the bed in his bedroom.
Shit.
I can't even imagine a situation like that. I can't, man.
Foul.
Come on, it's saying in the scriptures, you'd be better off to dwell with a lion other than in the house of a woman like that, man.
Come on, a
Better off-
dragon.
right?
At the corner of a rooftop.
Come on, anywhere else is what it's saying. Anywhere, you know what I'm saying, like, who want to deal with something like that, man? Something that could, in the blink of an eye, turn from one personality to a whole different person that you don't even know. I mean,
It's crazy. Yeah, some of us have been there at one point, man. I don't know. I don't know what kept him on that. After we had that 2-hour counseling session, I had no more words for him.
I guess he made up in his mind that I can't leave this woman. I don't know what he was thinking, but gotta be able to leave any situation.
Calm. That's it.
Gotta be able to leave.
That's it, brother.
And then it's like after a woman be done something like that to you, do you know how she view you in her mind?
Sucker. All day sucker, man. Lollipop.
Yeah, there ain't no more respect. Just like Elder Marty said. Hey, you still want that 1 Peter chapter 3 and 13? Let's see, what was that here? No, I don't think that was it. No, it's all good.
I think it was Samuel, 1 Samuel.
Yeah, that's what I meant. 1 Samuel chapter 3 and 13. Yeah, I got it pulled up. I don't know why I said Peter. Because I'm already thinking about my original lesson about humbling ourselves, man. So we can make things happen.
That's what you call a part-time sucker. He's a part-time sucker. Kept going back.
Yeah, it ain't like he ain't have support, man, because he kept calling you. Yeah, T-Doc, we was on regularly at that time.
and that ain't nothing but the scripture talk about as a dog returning to his vomit, man.
Yeah, like clearly you being hurt, costing you fiat, time, energy, and disrespect. It's time to go.
If that was his home, why didn't he just kick her out?
Because he wasn't built like that.
They was married. They was married.
He
They
could
were
have used
married.
the. He could
They
have
were
used.
married. They were married. Couldn't kick her out.
What about that revocation of marriage that she just taught everyone last week? I think a
That was
couple days
yesterday.
ago.
That
Yeah,
nigga don't know nothing about
losing
that, man.
track of time.
That nigga don't know nothing about that, man.
That's crazy.
Shit.
Yeah, I would have figured out a way to get her out my damn home.
Con, there's no excuses to stand in a situation like that. None whatsoever.
Yep.
That's
Once you let someone in, they have a right to stay there. They stay there more than 30 days. If you allow them to pay rent or buy groceries, they're considered to be a tenant.
wow.
So the only way to legally get them out is to have them evicted. Depending on your state statute, it's going to be 30 days or either 60 days. You got to serve them with a notice to move. And if they refuse to move, then you got to go to court, get an eviction on them. Even if it's a girlfriend or someone. They're
Wow.
married, that's a whole different scenario.
So even if it's only your name on the
Mm-hmm.
quote unquote title.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because the state sees them as a tenant.
Wow.
But there's a way around it. You could go and get a restraining order against them. You see what I'm saying? There might be a threat to you. Get a restraining order, then they can't stay there. You see what I'm saying?
Well, he definitely had the proof. I mean, he could have showed the photos of his
Yeah,
vehicle.
that's what they
But
do
it's
to
different
us.
with him.
That's
He
what,
was married to
Vance.
her.
Oh, okay. Come on, I keep forgetting. Come on.
yep.
But in that case, he could have got her arrested. Because that's
Right.
destruction of private property.
Mm-hmm.
It was his car. She would have went to jail. I told her to do it.
Yep.
But the Negro didn't have the cojones.
Hmm.
Put it in the box.
The way he was talking, I knew he was going back to her. I knew it.
And I had no idea. Blew my mind. Yeah, that was in the beginning. Blew my mind. I was like, what?
Every time he would go back to her, he would disappear from T-Dot.
That's
Then
right.
when they would break up, he would come around because he was depressed.
I guess
So I
so.
called him out on it. I said, yo, man, every time you break up with this woman, that's the only time you come back around.
Yep. That was like one of my first lessons. I was like, dudes are really like that?
Mm-mm.
Like,
Yep.
what?
He was probably thinking, you know, even though she committed adultery on me, even though she messed up my Cadillac, even though I'm just so familiar with this chick, I'll never be able to leave. I'll forgive her.
And he started telling me how long they was together.
Yeah.
Then the real problem, she had a real problem with him giving money to his children.
Huh?
He had children, but they wasn't by her.
Uh,
So he bought his daughter a gift. She threw a fit, man. She told him, why did you buy that? You always give her child support. Argument broke out over it. She told him to get out.
Get
Own
out.
house. I forgot her name, man. His name was Corners. Oh, the email started coming to me. I said, how'd you get my email? She said, I got it because I went through his phone.
Wow.
And she showed me pictures, text messages of some girl he was messing with at work.
What was she hitting you for?
Right.
She knew he was in T-Top. This guy was in T-Top, man. Who's Christopher Judah, man, trying to come in the room? Anyone know him?
Kahan, that's my boy from out this way.
Yeah, he might be listening now, man. A couple of times when he get in powers, he pop back up.
Literally just being a woman that has nothing to do with her sexuality or like not sexuality.
Man, Yahshabeam talked to the guy for at least 2 hours, man. Yahshabeam got off. I was still on the phone talking to him. A couple of days later, once again, it's on. I said, yo, man, don't go back to her. No, I'm not, man. I'm not. Disappeared for 2 weeks. When he called me again, he was back. And the police was there. He broke out the window because he saw her in the bed having sex with that guy.
Damn, bro.
That she flew in from New Orleans in his house.
Wow. Wow.
It's no rougher than that, man.
Man, if he just stayed in his truth, man, he'd have been all right.
I don't even
That
think
nigga
you can
was so
talk
worried,
that.
man. He wasn't interested in the truth. He had some commercial issues going on.
It's like having some type of tumor on your body. And you can get it removed, but you just let it sit there and grow.
Salakia, King, what happened when the sister, when you was talking to her and did you try to enlighten her or edify her while her actions was out of order? As far as her going through the man's phone? Con.
Yeah, I wasn't willing to talk to that sis one-on-one.
Okay.
When I got both of them on the phone, they started cursing each other out.
So when he made the other that was there.
Someone got a back row. Louis coming.
Khan Tylik, did you have anything else that you wanted to bring out?
Kahan, I really just was just going on a humility for real. Like as you was saying, in the fruits of the spirit, you really just gotta try everybody, man. Because at the end of the day, not everyone is walking upright how they need to be. So therefore, if you're dealing with them, it don't matter what type of level. If you're dealing with them on, eventually that's going to come back and bite you, man. So if you could get real fast, 1 John 4:1.
Shalom, brothers.
Shalom, Mark.
Salam.
Book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 1.
Kahan.
Okay, so that's what I
It reads, Beloved, believe not every spirit,
So,
but
that's just saying, believe not every spirit. Like, there could be people coming up to you, acting as a friend, you know what I mean? And you be deceived thinking that they a good spirit whole time. They already got bad intentions in their heart, man. So that's just saying, believe not every spirit. Read on up. Salakia.
but try the spirits, whether they are of the Supreme Allahim, because many false prophets are gone out into the world.
Come on. So you can't just think that everyone's just a good spirit, man. I done seen a video surfacing recently. One of the Israelite groups, one of the popular ones, they basically was condoning Chris Rock to slap Will Smith. Not I'm Salakia. They was condoning Chris Rock to basically commit adultery with Will Smith's wife or whatever the case may be, saying that he can't beat him. So therefore, what he needs to do is take Jada and do this, that, and the third, man. So you can't believe every teacher that's out here trying to teach you, man.
Wow.
You know what I mean? You got to try these spirits and see if they're really of good fruits and if they're of the Most High. So that's really all I got, man. Just basically on that note, because ultimately, that's going to affect you in the long run. However, whatever spirit you let around you.
That is wicked.
Wicked. I couldn't believe it, man. I'm like, man, he's telling, he's condone. He's supposed to be a leader of the people, condoning adultery, which is punishable by death. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, nowhere in the scripture is that okay. That's disheartening.
Come on.
It's Jake for you, man. It's Jake.
I'm afraid to teach somebody something wrong, let alone
Hey,
teach them something wrong by accident versus saying something like that on purpose.
Come on. And he said he need to get revenge in the spirit of Christ. I'm like, what? Like, hey man, it blows my mind how these spirits out here is just waxing worse and worse. But notice it's around Passover season. You can't be surprised if someone like that speaking those type of things ends up dropping dead. You know what I mean? That would be because of the Most High, not judgment. And it says, who subvert whole houses and mouths must be stopped. I mean, there might be people that really take that to the heart and think like, yeah, maybe he's right. He should do that, because Jada is out here like that. He should just do that. Get back at him. Now they in the spirit of revenge, the spirit of hating their neighbor. You know what I mean? Everything that's contrary to the spirit of the Most High, You actually get that in Galatians chapter 5 and verse 16 too.
You said Galatians 5:15?
Come on, Galatians chapter 5, verse 16 on down.
Come on, 16. It's the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
So that's just saying you can't serve, two masters, man. You either going to fulfill your purpose with the spirit or you going to allow your flesh to overcome you. It's one or the other, man.
Cool.
And read on that.
Verse 18. But if you be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanliness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings. Is that murthers or murderers?
Murders.
Kahan, I'm reading in the 16th letter. Murderers, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh.
And that's a lot of people, man. A lot of people out here, man. That's why we gotta really examine and evaluate ourselves every day. You might think that you ain't doing nothing wrong, when really, if you look down this list, there's something that you're doing wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta really check ourselves on the daily and see if we're really of the spirit of the Most High and of Hamashiach, how we're supposed to be walking on this earth. You know what I mean? Read on up.
Come on, verse 22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law.
And just going back on in the commercial aspect of it, how Kahan Tazadaq, how he teaches, man, bring harmony and bring remedy to every situation. You know what I'm saying? Those are the fruits of the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Not acting like how he would say as a debtor, going into argumentative mode. You know what I mean? And that's something that I'm sure we all got to check ourselves on a daily, because you might have a situation where if you was back in the world, you would have reacted way different. But if you're walking in the spirit that the Most High wants you to walk in, you're going to change your way of thinking and change the way how you handle things. You know what I mean? No matter what it is.
Come.
From there, you could get Book of Sirach, chapter 36.
From the top?
What did I want?
David.
Oh, man.
Kahan Tazadaq.
Oh, come on, man.
Salaki,
Is it really on here? Is that really he?
David.
I am he.
Salakia, I think I probably wrote down the wrong precept, because that's actually a prayer for destruction of enemies of Israel. Hold on.
David.
Kahan Tazadaq.
Matter of fact, you could go to Matthew chapter 7 and verse 15. As a matter of fact, I don't think about it.
Book of Matthew, Matthew chapter 7, verse 15. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves.
Come on. Read on that.
Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit.
So you got to evaluate and see what type of things that a man is actually speaking and how they're actually walking, what type of things that they're promoting on a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean? Read on.
Verse 18. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them.
Once again, by their fruits you shall know them, man. What type of people are they bringing on? What type of people are they surrounding themselves by? What type of people are they attracted to be around? You know what I mean? Like you know, the scripture calls for us to be continually around godly men for a reason. You know what I mean? So that you can operate in that same manner. You know what I mean? Once you're around a certain people, it's eventually going to rub off on you. You know, whether you want to hear that or not, whether you want to believe that or not, that's just how it is, man. That's why it's like, you know, in the world, you know, someone will say, oh, all her friends is a hoe. Eventually, she gonna turn into one, you know.
Facts.
Get Psalm chapter 1, verse 1 up, verse 1 to 2.
Kahan, the book of Psalms, Kahan, chapter 1, verse 1. Blessed, or Barak, is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful.
Right.
But his delight is in the law of Yahweh.
So your delight is going to be in the scriptures. Your delight is going to be, like the ox said, making it to these holy days. You know what I'm saying? Your delight is going to be not in making excuses, man. You know, because the scriptures call for us to be men of our word. You know what happens? Maybe something come up, that happens. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we're supposed to be trying our very best to uphold our word, man. You know, and there's actually a precept to that. I'm gonna get that in the book of, I'm gonna end it with this one. In the book of Tazadaq, chapter 29 and verse 3, it reads, keep thy word and deal faithfully with him, and thou shalt always find the thing that is necessary for thee. You see, so it's just calling for us to be keeping our word. You know what I mean? If you say that you're going to pay someone back, then pay them back. If you say you're going to do something for someone in a timely manner or fashion, then do that for them. You know, I'm gonna just that's pretty much all I got on that.
Calm. That's a good one. Hey, shalom again, Christopher Judah. So you gonna be joining us for Passover? You gonna bring them with you, Tylik?
Most High willing, because I know, you know, the congregation up here, they was going to try some up here, but you know, I'm gonna actually run it to everyone this weekend, and you know, see who's actually down to come down there, you know, and join the brethren. Shalom, unmute your mic. I don't know if you know how to mess with StreamYard or not.
Oh, he said something earlier. He probably just stepped away.
Come on.
In the words of David, that's all I got. That's all I got.
I got that from you, General.
It is well. Yeah, man. Yeah, every day is a perfect day to praise the Most High and show forth His faith. I'll literally wake up and look forward to solving problems on a daily basis. There's always an opportunity. Oh, what was that?
I just agreeing with you, Rock.
Don't you do it, Marty Mark. Don't you do it.
Tylik, you brought out something that I agree with. It seems like there's been a wave of just like that spirit of death that went through Egypt and killed all the firstborns. It seems like there's a lot of people dying just around that I friends of friends that I knew or things like that. It seems like a wave of death is going around right before Passover. The craziness and just wickedness and kind of like insanity. People going insane.
Most definitely is, man. My one friend, his woman, mind you, they a little younger than me. His woman was probably like 24. She actually just died, man. Just died of a stroke, to my understanding. I'm like 24, man. You know, the Most High, you know, he'll bring that judgment when anyone least expects it. You know, so we really gotta live like you don't know when your last day is. You know what I mean? You don't know if you're gonna wake up in the next morning. You don't know. You don't know what's the Most High has in store for you. So we really got to live in humility. You know, like Yahshabeam was saying, man. We got to be humble and humble ourselves in the sight of the Most High.
Oh.
You know, like I said, I needed this this Bible study. Like I said, when I seen the notification, it made me happy because I knew I was gonna have to be on a panel, and I'm like, I needed. This is the time that I needed most because I'm in a mode like it could be easy for a switch to get triggered if someone triggers you the wrong way or whatever it is that you may be dealing with, but you just always got to realize this is a test. You know what I mean? A test from the Most High. He could be testing your faith, see where you really at with it.
Yeah, you own it, man. You were on it. I definitely am one that look forward to these. Look forward to learning and dang on and fixing myself, man. Before I ever blame anyone else for any issues, always look at me first. Always look at me first. And and in doing that, that really gives you strength and power, and the Most High to help correct somebody else. Because there's no misunderstanding at that point. You know what I mean? I talk real harsh to myself to make myself do things and get stuff together and commit and all that. Always challenging myself and always pushing. Always pushing, man. And dang on the Kahan, I thought I was already on the track. Oh man. Being around Tazadaq, he make you really want to get it. Like, well, shoot, what the heck have I been doing the past 10 years? Especially if you look at his videos and how he's progressing, like, dang. I need to do something a little bit different, a lot different.
Cool.
So, it really starts with one small change. And I would say, it goes back to the lesson, humbling yourself and building on every single one of these laws, statutes, and commandments, and trying to keep them every single day, man. I printed out all 613. And I've been over this thing about three or four times. Before that, I was just taking notes, keeping index cards, and cutting them in half, putting them in my wallet to like wear out, start over again. But I can guarantee anyone that stays in this truth, especially true disciples of Christ, your life will be better. Your body will be better. Your spirit will be better. And when you are better, the people around you, if they choose not to get better, they're going to go away. You're going to attract, people that deserve to be there. People that want to be versus always, there because, they need something.
Come on. And that goes into as well, like, just all of that just is purging out the old man, you know what I mean? And purging out that old leaven, because directly after Passover is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. You know what I mean? So that's a spiritual aspect, like getting rid of all the old iniquities that you see within yourself and all the people around you that don't need to be around you. It's purging out that old leaven, man. Things that's not going to profit you on your spiritual walk in the long run.
Yeah, man. Where is Edward Isaac? You out there, man. Come on this call. Put something in the chat. Let us know something. Jason Wesley, dang on. If you out there, you and family and company, whatever the case is, go ahead and put something in the chat. All you Tazadaq members in the background that have not put anything, in the chat, go ahead and, just real quick check in, man. Make it easy for the Kahan to watch for our souls. Easier you make it, the better it is when judgment comes. Now and later. Yeah, now and later, man.
Is Most High willing, is the Passover gonna be at the hotel that we always go to, a different location?
It probably at a different location. Yeah, I'll have I'll be following the Kahan in the afternoon on 2 possible locations. Kahan, how many folks already donated altogether? Let's see, 1, 2.
I'm in.
Yeah, because last time we had a turnout of about I think like 26, 30, something like that.
Yeah, that was a lot of people last Passover.
Yeah.
What about the Passover, Ben 9?
I said, are we doing the little conference room at the hotel, or are we doing a different venue?
No, that's not available.
Oh,
That's
all
not
right.
available. Eric was supposed to get back to me today, but he never did. Looking for a place. I tried 2 hotels, neither are available. The 2 that I usually go to.
Yeah, I'm gonna see about the Drury. That's right over 331. I need to give him a shot back in the morning. Oh, that place is pretty decent. I looked at that place last year, but we ended up going someplace else. Let's see.
Kadar, you coming?
Kahan.
Did you pay yet? Let's see, man.
I just sent you something on Cash App.
All right. Yeah, as they send them, I add them to the list, man. I just got something for Manny Man. Yeah, I don't think the venue's going to be that cheap, man. The closer we get to that,
The more
they're going to push it up. My connect, she just had a surgery. That's why I couldn't get that room that we just had.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, she messaged me and said she just had a surgery. You got that damn clown Victor over there. I reported him to corporate.
Was that one of the dudes that was during the
Yeah,
seminar?
that funny style dude, man. That was speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reported him to corporate, man. Because he had the bathrooms locked when we went there.
Wow.
And I said, what are you doing, man? I'm doing a seminar. He said, oh, yeah. So he told the maintenance guy to open one of the bathrooms. I reported it Monday, man.
Come. Yeah, he was real weird. He was just weird.
Yeah, it's like he had an attitude about everything.
Yeah. I didn't even deal with him directly, man. I dealt with his superiors all the way up at corporate.
Good. All praises to the Most High. They should really look at those the seminars and the high holy days we come to these places as a a sign of, wow, we really value your business here, and it's good for you in a sense. But to be kind of dismissive and rude when we're bringing you business, basically. The Kahan is bringing you business, and you just being dismissive, locking bathrooms, really? Something else.
Right, that's how it is when you deal with first line people. That's why I went over his head. This clown literally hung up the phone on me, man. He literally hung up the phone. Wow. I reported the corporate had sent me an email, but I couldn't find it, man. I haven't really have the time to go through my emails because I want to make sure something happened to him, man.
Cool.
He needs to be reprimanded. But when I called back yesterday, he was very different. You know what I mean? Very docile. But that's not good enough for me, man. Something needs to happen or I'll threaten to take my business elsewhere.
Cool. And they got plenty of competition. There's hotels all around.
Right. I used to go to the one right next door, the DoubleTree, which is bigger.
That's before you hit that intersection, right? Right in front of that.
Right there.
Yeah, that's before you hit that intersection. Yep.
They went up on their rates because they remodeled the hotel.
That's crazy. I didn't know he was locking restrooms.
Yeah, what a clown, man. Then he said, "Oh yeah, tell the maintenance guy we got to open one." Then when the jet came, he opened both of them. So the guy was lying. You know you can't lock the restroom, man. We got 40 people in back, man.
All right. Mm-mm. It was playing funny with the internet too.
Yeah, they done gave me the runaround about that business. That's what kind of ticked me off.
See, all of you should have came in and complained about the called in and complained about him. The guy will lose his jaw. That's how you do that.
Well, they did. I checked my email today. They did send me, "How did you enjoy your stay?" or something like that.
Oh yeah, you should put his name. His name's Victor.
Victor, Kahan.
Yep. You should tell him that you was at the seminar and you had a problem with that guy. That name comes up enough, it becomes a problem.
Right.
If everyone there was saying something about the guy would he'd be out of here. Because it was pretty perfect before that. Been there enough of times, man. And he had a spirit on him too. I won't say what's calm because we're live, but I can see that damn spirit on him. When the lady called in and trying to leave a message that she'll be late, he sent a message by David and say, "I'm not a messenger. I don't take message." That's really professional.
Right.
Anyone else? Is that it? I guess so. No?
Just wanted to let everybody know. Looking forward to the Passover gathering, Kahan. Looking forward to it, brothers.
We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. Show up, Nefertari. Where's Jason Wesley? Where's Edward Isaac? So many others. Thing is, a lot of these guys have never even been to a Passover. Still taking it lightly.
Definitely not a light matter, man. According to the scripture, it's not a light matter at all.
Yeah, every year, man, Passover, a lot of people die out of nowhere.
Right.
Most High just start taking people. If you pay attention, Passover, a lot of people just start dropping, man. Around this time of year.
That's crazy. I'm seeing that too.
Last year was Obadiah. Brother I used to know from the Yahweh's camp on the motorcycle. A few other people just start dying, man. Make sure you have your spirit right. They won't take it light then, man, when they're on their deathbed. That's when people wanna pray and listen and start thinking about everything, man. A little late then, isn't it?
Wow.
Most I got you though.
Oh.
All right, man, I'm gonna shut this one down, man. The other people that haven't gotten their donations in for the Passover need to get them in ASAP, man. I shouldn't have to use my credit card to run a building that everyone's coming to, man. Why? Real problem with that. Some people think they're gonna pay at the door. That's not gonna happen, man. You need to get that in before the door, man. Because that means you didn't contribute to anything that we had to reserve or anything like that. That's out. It's dead. Because they knew. There's really no reason, man. I mean, if it was something important, like they had an important event, they wanted to go somewhere, do something they really wanted to do. What's more important to you, man? Studio time or Passover? What's more important to you? Going to a range or Passover? What's more important to you? See, that's what it comes down to when you really look at it. You got to force people to look at themselves like that. If you had time for other things, now you don't have money for the Passover, your priority's not straight, man. You're not really rolling with the Most High. That's what it is. You knew it was coming up. How long we been announcing this? Since back in November?
Kahan.
I think you announced Passover before Purim.
Kahan, yeah.
Before Purim.
And now people don't have, oh yeah, man. What's all the stuff you've been spending? What have you been doing? It would cost that much, man, to get there. But let it be commercial, man. More people show up. Oh, this is my opportunity, man. I'm gonna get me one of them beamers off of the showroom floor. And I'm gonna show you what a big N word I could be. But at the end of the day, you ain't nothing but an N word and a coupe. With a purple suit on like a clown. Wow, like a looking like a clown. You don't even got enough damn sense to put on a damn neutral suit, like gray, blue, or black. You
Right.
like a clown, like a damn lazy banana. Got a yellow suit on with a yellow hat, like one of them pimps. And you will spend a lot of money for it. Say, yo, you see something, man? Son G'd up. My dude, you only G'd up for cats in the hood, man. You like a damn lazy banana. Right. And then on top of that, he got a pink Cadillac with a sunroof top and a diamond in the back. Wow.
Did you take them all outside?
Fine, man. Marty Ma. Don't you do it, Marty. Marty's still on here? Nah, Marty fell off. I need to order a few more books, man. So looks like, man, I'm probably gonna do the next seminar in Cali, man, San Francisco, Bay Area, man. Bay Area. Think I'm gonna take it out west, man. Bay Area. I done one there before, man. Stand on the bridge and stand on the boardwalk and look at Alcatraz, man. Figure out how they escaped from Alcatraz, man. Bay Area. Go over the bridge, you will be in Oaktown. Just so Marty Marcus show up. David would be there. The man that you guys count out most would be there.
Well,
damn, I gotta set up my Amazon store, man. All right, so I guess that's it, you all. Unless someone else got something else. Manny Man got something, man. Kadar, you got something, man? Kadar, what you think about that seminar this past weekend?
A lot of information.
Hit you all in the head with a lot of information, man, to those that could get it, man.
Yeah.
My bad, brothers. My headphones was charging, man. I I'll add in to just say I'm looking forward to the Passover. It's my first one, to be honest. I never celebrated it before, so I'm really looking forward to it. I enjoyed that for him last time. That was my first one too. So I just appreciate y'all brothers letting me fellowship with y'all. And
Hey, Eric White, you could come on the call, man. I see Eric sent me a text, said, hey, Tazadaq, give me a call. Well, better call Tyrone.
That's something else, man.
Why? You better call Tyrone, man. Stop calling Tazadaq, man. I'm going to change my name to Tyrone, man. Why? They call so much, man. They might well call me Tyrone.
You used to listen to that song and be like, who
And
is
just
this?
Tazadaq now. I'll get Tyrone. Y'all call me every day, man. Just call me Tyrone. Y'all call. Some guy called me today, man. He said, yo, this Tazadaq. I just happened to pick up. Click. Thanks for coaching, man. They start sending me this barrage of texts, man. I just ignore them, man. Yo, man, go ahead and pay for coaching, man. So this is his representative, man. Tazadaq's not available right now. What?
Huh.
They don't understand, man. They be taking a toll when you talk. Sometimes I talk to 3 people back to back, man, and all of them want to talk an hour. You know, it's like to talk to a debtor on the phone for a whole hour, man. And almost everything he's saying is wrong. Then he's saying, I don't understand. I said, man, have you read any of my books? Talking to you is like talking to my son Hashar. And he can't talk back. He's only 1. That's what it's like having a conversation with a debtor sometime, man. Because he doesn't understand anything that I'm saying.
Yeah, that'll give me a migraine, man.
Draining energy.
You got the patience of Job.
People trying to come in the back room, man. Who's the background needs, man?
Yo,
I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna take you.
yeah, I don't know where Eric White, go ahead and come in. Trying to have Kahan call you this late. Oh, wait, that's rough.
Shalom, 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 right knowledge family. Brother Yahshabeam, earlier when you was giving the precepts, you was saying something about why are we not acting on this truth? Something like something similar to that. Do you recall that, King? Can you
Not
hear me?
acting on this truth.
Oh. Yeah, you gave a precept and you was like, your question was why? Why are we not moving forward with this truth? Something similar to that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, something to that effect.
Yeah, man. And I was, waiting for the proper time, what I mean, to elaborate on that. I know we're about to get off in a little bit, but it's the reason a lot of brothers and sisters not moving forward is out of fear. It's embedded, indoctrinated fear. That's why the brother's trying to deprogram our brain, and he's definitely doing a wonderful job of that. And it's real simple, just to accept it and move forward, knowing who you are, and just moving forward with that truth. Like the scriptures within itself, like my favorite one, I could never I can't shake the scripture. Genesis 1:26. Let me make man. Let us make man in our image and our likeness. You know what I mean? That scripture right there speaks volumes to me. You know what I'm saying? We are man. We're not Yusef. We're not Yahshabeam. We're not, you know what I'm saying, Benaiah. But we're man. Point blank period. The highest form of life, man. And we can achieve greatness, you know what I'm saying, by just moving forward with these scriptures and standing up like men and just letting it be known that we are man, point blank, period.
You might be man, but Eve is a man eater, and she's eating most of you up.
You ain't never lied
Wow.
about that. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied.
Watch out, boy. She'll tear you up. She's a man eater. Why?
Woo. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. Woo.
What's happening to my books here, man? Books are coming.
Shalom, shalom. Hey, Akims, I did some discoveries today, as I always do, and I know here we're familiar with Leviticus 20:13, where it says that a man shouldn't lie with another man as if it's womankind. So I happened to look up what took place in the year 2013, since I was in the book of Leviticus 2013. And I come to find out 2013 is when they legalized same-sex marriage. So I was listening to some, actually I had begun to do some other research. I had found out that also in Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22, it says that a man shouldn't lie with another man as if it's womankind. So I began to do some research on the year 1822. Guess what happened in the year 1822? The Dominican Republic decriminalizes homosexuality. So it's just ironic that, those books, Leviticus 2013, and then you have Leviticus 1822, and these in the so-called de facto is sitting up here authorizing the very thing that the Torah says not to partake in. And just to have that clarity on those years, you just can't keep saying that Torah and that Tanakh is just a book, because those who have ears and those who have eyes, they see and they hear what the Most High Yahweh tells them to do. And that's what I heard today, just to check out those years. If you found it in the year 2013, find it in 1822. And sure enough, it's right here. Just wild. I just wanted to expound upon that. There's nothing new up under the sun. And if you've got eyes to hear, eyes to see, and ears to hear, you'll run into a lot of great discoveries with these studies that the Most High allows us to have. But with that being said, I digress and just wanted to expound upon again. I'm looking forward to the Passover. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Same-sex marriage is not legal in all states yet. And same-sex marriage was legalized on November the 6th, 2012 in states like Maine, Maryland, and Washington. Those were the first states to legalize the whole same-sex marriage. That was back in 2012, November the 6th. Not all states are really in favor of that. Most Republican states don't like promoting that.
Kahan.
Usually the so-called Democratic states are the ones that will actually sanction that. Not all of these states are really in compliance with it.
Yeah, they call that being progressive.
Mm-hmm.
Progressing towards what? Eternal damnation?
Yeah, in the South, they're less likely to support that because remember they call the South the Bible Belt.
Kahan.
You'll find most of that supported in Western states. The most supportive states are places like New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Vermont, Connecticut. Those states like that have from up to 75, 70% supporters.
Wow.
But when you got down to like the Bible Belt, like Mississippi, Alabama, most people was actually in opposition. They only had 32% of the residents that agreed to it. So when you challenge these things, Bible Belt, they're against it, man. Arkansas was against it. West Virginia, Tennessee, these are the South. South really wasn't, they're not really with it. So it's not everyone that's really looking favorable upon that. But the federal entity will have you to believe that everyone is, but they're really not.
Cool. Yeah, I was just having that discussion with my grandma and her sisters, so my grand aunts, and I was telling them, they used to look at that. If they would really look back and think about it, they used to look at that as a disgrace to be involved with anything type like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they agree with me. And I was telling them, well, you see look at all these people now, how they glorify that type of lifestyle on television and really everyday life. They try to. It's all about normalizing that. Become normal with this. Become comfortable with being around that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
I can't call it, man. I'm not sure if that's what got us flagged the last time. It was either that or that video that Carefoot put up. Obsolete, man. Carefoot came into a little money. You notice he hasn't been around, man. People like to be around the truth when they're broke, man. You all gonna learn what I be saying is true, man. You got a little money, man. Got an insurance settlement check. He out there spending that now like an M-word. When he get broke, he'll be back.
Oh yeah, he did say that. You're right.
Yeah.
He did say that.
He's nothing but a bleached out M-word. Same mentality.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he got a settlement, man. Conditional acceptance.
Yeah, he was saying that, but then he wanted to spend his last $20.
Yeah,
Wow.
I gave him, I bought him that lunch. All right. It's amazing, man.
So that's where he's been at. Yeah, because he's been kind of.
He's been full, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What, I'm telling you, man, people only like to be around this stuff when they're falling on hard times, man. You're gonna learn that that's real, man. They fall on hard times. Okay, let me go over here and listen to something to uplift me. They're into the Most High, man, until they get them dead presidents in their pocket. They get those dead presidents, man, they're gone out of here like glass shit.
Mm-mm. Nicholas Carefoot.
Nowhere to be found.
It's an interesting guy.
By all means. In every sense of the word.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Kent sits still. He got ants in his pants, but he doesn't dance. I drove that guy around for an hour and a half, man, for him to get punched.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. All right, man. Okay.
I was just gonna say what's even crazier is I was picking up my little sister from school, and you know, they was giving out those things for free at the school. It's like,
He
wow,
paid $200 for it
wow.
because he didn't pre-plan. That was for the instant one that you get in 20 minutes. See, the devil always find a way to make fiat off of something, man. They typically will give them to you for free, man, but you got to wait 3 days. See the catch? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? He was saying that, man. I said, "Wait, this dude trying to be hip?" I said, "What do you mean? You see what I'm saying?" David knew he's not even built like that, man. He got a swagger bone in his body, man. Not even his ribs.
David. I only met one David. I know that much.
Yeah, Elder David, famous for real. He icon.
Famous.
Yeah, you definitely did.
I made him famous, man.
You definitely did.
Yeah, I made him famous, and there's 2 of them. I made both of them famous.
Ricky David, David and Ricky.
Ricky and David. Man, I made both of them famous.
Absolutely.
I don't really mess around with David because that guy's an a-hole.
Right.
Ricky, he's pretty cool, man. He stay lit.
Right. Yeah. Most High willing, man, he gonna leave that bottle alone and stay on the right path, man.
If he leaves the bottle alone, then we lose Ricky. So I'll be around until he drink himself to death.
Wow.
I'd rather have a drunk Ricky than an anal David.
That's crazy.
He's pretty snarky when he's sober. He's pretty snarky. Pretty snappy.
Yeah, when he fumbled on talking to that sister like that, yeah, when he was sober, yeah, he was out on left field with that one.
Ricky makes me want to sit at the front seat at a bowling alley. And I don't bowl, but I beat them. I beat them. But David, nah, man. Ain't got no words for that character. He's a hell of a character, and he's anal, man.
David.
Yeah. When you talk to David, you don't get none of the calm downs or none of that. You just get a cold old fart.
You're right, though. I mean, all the catchphrases just go away.
Totally different.
It's just Kahan Tazadaq.
Now, calm down. This is what you're gonna do.
You don't get none of that. You don't get none of that. You just get a bland guy that tries to be serious, and he's angry because he can't get his fix.
It's like Bruce Banner versus the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Well, it's more like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah. I think hold up, but it's like he said he not like that when he get together for the high holy days and for the gatherings. He not like that in person, right?
Nope. He boring as hell too.
He boring in person.
Yeah, he's a different. Ricky Davis is somebody totally different.
Wow. I believe he'd be all right once
Yeah,
the
he's
Kahan.
always on the edge, man. Nah. Ricky Davis is always funny. He's always lit. He's the life of the party. David is boring as hell and always have an attitude and ready to snap at someone and look like he's gonna rape any woman at any second.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad, man.
He following people around in the bowling alley and all that.
Wow. We definitely gotta get the community, man. We definitely gotta get our community, man, so he can be well watched over for real, man. Sheesh. You definitely need that.
I mean, you could be the life of the party without being inebriated. You know, I don't know if maybe
Nicholas
he's just.
Carefoot came on here.
Wow.
See that mail delivery guy? He's always using these weird screen names. That's Nicholas Carefoot. He's probably somewhere in the mountains spending his money. Then when he get broke, he'll come back on here and start talking. We might not see him for a while because he's expecting another settlement for $50,000. Ask him where did he learn that?
Wow.
He learned it from Kahan and Tazadaq.
You already. The facilitator of right knowledge for real.
Not only did he not offer Kahan Tazadaq anything, he doesn't even want to pay me the $20. I had to threaten him with a $50,000 lawsuit.
You had to threaten him for
I told Nicholas Carefoot, if you don't give me my $20, I'm going to file a $50,000 civil suit against you.
Wow.
That's my journal author.
But he sent that fast.
He said that 20 immediate.
No, he didn't send it.
Wow.
What? He knew I was messing around.
Right.
I literally gave it to him. Usually if I give something, I don't anticipate it back, man. He didn't ask me for it. I just gave it to him because he said he was about to spend his last 20. And I didn't want him in the airport with no money in his pocket.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Come on.
Okay. And he just, so you were serious about the settlement he just got though, right?
Yeah, he got that for real. He sent me a picture of the damn check.
Well, for like 10,000?
Yeah, for 10 racks. With a Kool-Aid smile on his face. I thought he was about to make a damn Kool-Aid commercial.
Wow.
And a big ass Kool-Aid smile.
And your Cash App ain't hit once from that with no donation.
Nope.
Wow.
Come on, man. What do you expect, man, when you move out of a trailer and you get hit with some money like that, man?
True that.
Crazy.
You're not gonna go from a Chris Hauser to a Zuckerberg overnight.
Right, but that's only 10 bands. That's not a lot of paper.
Well, if you don't have it, that's a hell of a lot of paper.
True that. Right.
You don't think it's a lot of paper, you owe it to someone and you be a debtor. That's a hell of a lot of paper. That's a hell of a lot of paper when you got guys that can't come up with $130 for a seminar or a webinar. I would say that's a hell of a lot.
True that.
Now, if you've been out there in the game getting your hands dirty, you might get 10 bands in a day.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Mm.
But I don't condone that.
At all. I was
I,
just, I
I
was,
condone that as much as I condone a sober David David.
Salakia. I was just building with the brother Ali, Nefertali about that. Like it feels so good to be out here in the world and not have to be worrying about looking over your shoulders to a degree and worrying about chasing a whole facade, chasing a fantasy, was selling that poison. It feels so good not to be even not even have a yearning for that. You know what I'm saying? I ran into a Muslim brother. You know what I'm saying? And he out there and he asked me. He was like, he treated me. He was like, "What's up, Op, man? I got you, man. Woo, 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 woo. Treat you to an outfit." Nah, man. I said, "I'm good." He said, "Man, I got you, my brother." I used to cut his hair when I was in the beast. So I laced him up and everything. So he was like, "Man, I got you, man." So he blessed me with a little fit or whatever. He said, "Walk me to my car." He walked to his car. He had the little nice little, you know what I mean, infinity joint, tricked all out and everything. We hop in the car. It's funky in there. I'm like, "Good gosh, Vegas, bro, you riding around like this?" He like, "Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, Allah got me." I was like, "Okay." You know what I mean? Poured out hella bread, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of poison. Talking about, "What's up? You trying to roll with me?" "No, sir. I'm good." I said, "Yahweh got me." You hear me? I said, "I'm good, bro. I'm blessed. You do you. You make sure you be safe, brother, for real." I said, "Check us out. Check out this link." You know what I'm saying? This my priest, this my Kahan, you know what I'm saying, about that right knowledge about, that redemption manual we was going over through, this the raw, uncut version, a real live redemption facilitator right here that's gonna give you right now and give you close to the creator for real. I said, "Check it out, bro." You're like, "All right, I'm gonna check it out. All right, I'm gonna check it out." You know what I mean?
You
I
know
doubt me
you're
check
gonna
it
check
out.
it out, huh? You know
Huh?
what? You're gonna check it out when he called when he's gonna check that out when he call you collect and say, "Yo, man, I need a stop," because he's gonna be locked back up. Because
Yeah.
there's no future in that, man.
Yeah, I don't.
And that's going to happen. It's just a matter of time as to when.
Right. You know what's funny? Some dude that he called his brother when I was with him called him, and just like you said, with a collect call, he got locked up because he had them things in the car. He had the tone in the car, and he had that poison in the car. And he called him, and I was like, "Bro, is he down with the SPC process?" You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Being a man, when he come in contact with the constables, he was like, "Man, he's stupid. He ain't with all that. I'm not gonna get at to him." I said, "That's your brother though." He said, "Nah, man, that ain't for everybody." I said, "True that." I said, "Do you know how to apply?" He said, "Absolutely." I said, "Okay. All right, brother, let me get on up out this car." I was convinced, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at you, brother. I got to go. Yeah, man.
I would never be, and even been in that environment. Maybe it was conspiracy or something, or something like that.
And it's crazy. I thought like that, right? 'Cause we was in the mall and he was linking up with people in the mall. And then, you know what I'm saying, we had went to the whip first. You know what I'm saying, to get the bread or whatever. And then we had went back to the mall, went back inside the mall. And as I'm talking to him, he was getting phone calls. And it felt real eerie to me, like he was being watched or something. I felt that. I was like, "Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I dismissed myself as soon as I got that feeling." I said, "Yo, bro, I gotta go." You know what I'm saying? "I appreciate you, brother." You know what I'm saying? "May the Most High protect you, man, for real. But I got to go, G." I got out of there. I ain't going front. That was crazy. It just felt like he was being watched, for real. But yeah, it feels so good to be out here in the world, man. Don't gotta worry about that nonsense, man, for real. Riding around dirty in the whip and all that. Nah, you gotta worry about none of that. Gucci. And I just feel blessed. I just feel that the Most High is just protecting me for real. Like, And I just feel it, man. I feel it, man. Every time I go out, I don't be having no worries, man. I pray before I leave out the door. When I get in the house, when the sun is the most highest in the sky, I offer my prayer, man, for real. Like, to say thank you, man. To say thank you, y'all, just for keeping me safe, getting closer to you, for real, man. Man, I thank the Most High for you, Kahan, man, for real, man. I can't front. It is what it is. You dropped that jewel the other night, too. I hope Yusef Rahim is watching. I hope you're watching, Yusef Rahim. I was like, okay, okay. I hit Nefertali up immediately, like, bro, he did it again. He did it again. Dropped another jewel. Did it again. Yeah, man. Grateful for you, bro. For real. Yeah, man. Getting past that fear, being extremely undaunted, just getting past it. But a lot of people just they so traumatized for real. Like they really just love catering to Esau. They really love it. They love catering to their oppressor for real. Like it's crazy. Sister came inside the barbershop today to get her son haircut, and she had the costume on. I was like, why are you doing that? He said, oh, cause it's real out here. I said, with all due respect, who's your faith in? That costume or the creator? He said, well, obviously the creator. I said, I can't tell. You rolling around with that costume on like that costume gonna protect you. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? The Most High supposed to be your protection. You ain't gotta throw the costume on. What's wrong? Well, it's real out here. Okay, I said, well, your faith ain't in the Most High. Flat out. You rocking that costume like that. It is what it is. I gave it a link too. I said, well, look, listen to this link. Listen to this right knowledge for real. Get your soul right. So I don't know. I said, type this in your phone. Go to YouTube. Listen to what I'm about to say. Deprogram enlightener. All one word. Type it in just how you hear it. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I started to grab a phone like, let me type it in for you. But she said, I'm going to do it right now. But she was walking out as her son was getting his hair cut. She was walking around the mall. I was like, okay. Yeah, this truth right here, man. It's like if you here, you supposed to be here. Flat out. Just getting past that fear. Even though we got the man eaters out here, just know that. Be a man first. Be a man first. Be the head of your household, for real. I don't know.
It's only for a chosen few, man. It's not for everybody.
Never lie. Never lie. The wise ones. And he said, many are called, but few are chosen. Many are called, but few are chosen.
But most of them are called. They're busy listening to something else, so they miss the call.
Mm-hmm. Woo!
And the Most High don't do callbacks.
Right. Right.
Most High don't play phone tag.
You already. You missed that call. Oh, you ASOL. So no.
I'm gonna tell you like a wise man told me, man. If you miss that call, you geeking. Why? Why, man? You beefing, man.
Right. Absolutely. Mm-mm-mm. Such a blessing, man. Such a blessing. Such a blessing.
Hey, man, I think it's time to shut it down, man. All praise is due to the Most High, man. It's a blessing.
All praises due.
Shalom, shalom.
I ain't care for it, told me, nah, we went about land in the U.S.
What?
Careful, careful, man. You're going to see Molly with $50,000, man. Once you done with that girl Molly, man.
Oh man.
All right. You can take Molly out on a $50,000 date, man.
That's one hell of a date.
You ain't never lied.
He wired, man. His eyes gonna be coming out of his head.
Carefoot, don't do it, Carrotfoots. Don't do it, Carryfoot. Don't do it. Show love. Go ahead and send that. Go ahead and do right. Go ahead and do right, man, with that, with that fiat, man. You know what you supposed to do, man. Come on, man. Show enough.
It's like a hood person winning the lottery, man.
Mm-hmm.
And they hit for a few million. They usually broke in a couple years.
Ooh. Mm-mm-mm.
Go and check it out. Look at most of those people that hit the lottery. In a couple years, they're broke, man. How do you blow millions in years?
Yeah,
a couple years.
man. They know who to give it to. They know who to give it to, for real. They know who to give it to, for real. So enough. My mom was always outside the box. You know what I'm saying? When I was out there, man, I was playing the lottery and all that. Picking certain numbers. I was like, I just knew what I was going to do with it. What they, man?
Eve loved doing that. I had a dream that the numbers 2, 3, 5 played a number. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna play my birthday, my baby's birthday. I'm gonna play my grandmama birthday too.
Yeah.
No.
What's better, doing that or your man going out and get a re-up, man?
Oh, man.
Re-up for that, man.
Sheesh. It's crazy how that energy's so real, right? You know what I'm saying? When you be working inside the just over broke, right? And you see certain numbers all the time. You know what I'm saying? Your lower self be like, oh, I'm always seeing this number. Maybe I should play a lottery. The Most High was like Tom and Jerry. Remember that episode? Don't you believe it? Like, don't do it. Negative. Should we get it on up out of there? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. As soon as I had them thoughts, I get a notification. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The Kahan is about to go live. Or Nefertali hit me. Look, the Kahan about to go live. Log in, like, say no more. I'm in there. Say no more. Like that one, a million people playing $1 to try to hit it. They getting that 10 times over and over again with that fake fiat. That's crazy. Everybody all over the globe spending $1.
I'm glad I never had those problems, man. I say, yo, man, I worked too hard for this fiat to go and trick it. I don't like those odds, man.
Right.
I might hit, and I might not. I'm good.
Right.
Why don't you hit? Maybe give me some of what you hit.
Right.
In case you don't hit, I still got mine, so we'll be all right.
Right.
And they tax the hell out that
what?
winnings too.
Absolutely. Like 150 million. Like you can get a cash. Like you can. What's the odds? Like you could take a cash option of like close to maybe like 90 million, and they take the rest for real, or you can get like like 100 and something thousand a year or every month, or I forgot how they break that down. I was like, that's crazy, but that's the system. That's the sewer for you. That is the sewer for you.
Hey, man, I'm going to talk to y'all later, man. I'm going to shut this down. Say shalom,
All right.
man. Shalom.
All right. Shalom.